Gotta check the news. Probably should have done this ages ago, but fuck it. Hey, cheers for watching, bro. I had a feeling that was you when you sent me a photo. And add to your name, Hussein. Thanks for watching, Hussein. Is that what you wanted? You're my only viewer, bro. I appreciate you. That's mad. Why don't you just type in the stream chat, bro? Make it easier. I only just realised I don't follow you. Sorry, mate. Followed you. I'm gonna make a cup of tea on stream to calm my mind. I didn't think about the fact that we got FOMC today, so we might be getting a lot more of this chop. It's probably not even a good day to be trading at all, but may as well watch the markets anyway. Got nothing better to do. Hey, let's go, bro. That's true. I'll be grinding every day on this YouTube channel. I enjoy making videos though, so I don't really mind that I don't get crazy views. And, you know, let's be real, no one really, like, as much as I try my best to provide value on my channel, it's hard to provide value when you're not. It's a lot easier to provide value when you can claim to be a millionaire. A lot more people will want to watch your content and all of that. So, you know, one day I'll be able to I'll be able to say that. my titles would be a lot cooler. Millionaire day trader teaches you a lesson. Yeah. Got a fucking kettle in my room. I'm feeling fucking super overstimulated right now, so I thought I'd make a cup of tea. True British lad. Just brewing my shit. Yeah, fact. I mean, if I was a scammer, I'd just claim that I'm a millionaire right now. Got a little cup of milk to fucking chuck in there as well. Alright, let's see what's going on. Yesterday, I took 2 trades. 1 win and 1 loss, so I was just break even on the day. Bro, every time I start streaming, my nose just starts running. Maybe I'm nervous. The longevity. Hell yeah. Thing for me is it's hard to get people to watch your content when you're like being super genuine about everything. And like I'm not the type of person that would. Hey, thank you, bro. ET. You're an OG. You've been here since the start. Yeah, my subs have been growing a fair bit recently, actually. Like, I mean, not compared to YouTube standards, but like, I hit 300 subs and then I hit like 350 like a couple days later, which was crazy. It's slowing down a bit again, but it's nice that the videos get at least some views now. Cause like when I first started, my first like I don't know, I got lucky. My first video that I ever made got like 1.2k views or something, which isn't much, but like for a first video on a channel, that's pretty good. Like a lot of people make their first video and they get like 2 views. The algorithm just doesn't show it to anybody. So I got a bit of a head start, but like my first 10 videos, I'd post them and I'd get 5 views in the first day, and I was like, fuck, dude, just so unmotivating. I think I get like at least 100 views like as a minimum now, which is pretty good. No, not quite. My last 2 videos haven't got 100. It's all just numbers anyways.
I know a lot of you have asked, like, Mark, what do I price my products at? Do I price at what they're selling on Amazon, what the competitor's selling on their website? Do I charge more? Do I charge...
Fucking reels, dude. True, that's true. Something that excites me is like knowing that one day, when I've made it and I'm making good money and I have hopefully a bigger following on YouTube, I'll also have these videos from the very beginning, the beginning of the grind. And, you know, when my pockets are fat and heavy, people can come back and watch these original videos and know that I'm real and that I didn't just appear out of nowhere with millions of dollars somehow, which is cool. Because like once you've made it, there's no coming back to make a couple videos to, you know, show where you came from. You can make the claim that, you know, I grinded for years, and I mean that's true. Everyone has to grind for years to get their money up, but thank you, Sumit. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for following. I'm surprised you think I look trustworthy. I feel like I look like a degenerate 20-year-old, but I'm glad you trust me, bro. Anyways, I need to actually do some analysis because I'm just sitting on the charts doing nothing right now. I kind of get distracted when I'm streaming by looking at the comments, but it's cool. Alright. Marking out. What I always do when I first get on the charts is I just mark out the previous daily candles, highs and lows, because those are super strong draws on liquidity. I found, like, I mean, it makes sense that every day one of them gets hit, but like that's just an easy way of finding two really solid draws on liquidity. Like, we're always going to take at least one. I'm not really very confident today to take any longs just because of what's been happening in the market recently with all of the tariffs and stuff, but work with ease, don't over focus. Yeah, that's something I used to do that a lot. Like, I used to get on the charts. I said this yesterday as well, but I used to get on the charts and like give myself the worst analysis paralysis. I would just like look into every detail so much that I wouldn't, like, I would find so many reasons to believe like two different things. Like, I'd find so many reasons to think that we're going up, and then I'd find so many reasons to think that we're going to be going down, and that just ended up making me confused and unsure. And then when I actually got to taking an entry, I didn't really know if I could trust myself. So I keep it super simple now. Like, I literally just look for some levels, decide a bias. I don't worry that much about my bias, to be honest. And then I really just worry about my execution. Like, my bias doesn't really even matter to me that much. I just look at the lower time frame signals in price, because anything worth doing works when you do it poorly. Do you mean everything worth doing works when you do it well? Like, I know I've only got 9 people watching right now, but I reckon if I was to have like 100 people watching, I'd low-key be nervous as fuck. So yeah, previous day lows have already been taken. I think that was pretty obvious that that was going to happen, because when you've got a bearish candle like this, it's very unlikely that you're just going to open and go straight up to the high when it's that close to the low. Just take out that wick first, especially on a down candle. It's like, I don't see how I could be longing here. It seems very risky when you just look at the higher time frame bias, but like I said before, the higher time frame bias isn't actually super important for me. What I'm going to do now is just mark out the previous sessions today, so the Asia and London session, and just use those for more levels. So that's the high that London made. And this is basically all I do for levels. I mark out the previous day highs and lows, and then Asia and London highs and lows, and the rest of it's lower time frame stuff. Alright, so this is the London low. It's also been taken. I'm actually not going to worry about the previous day low because it's already been wrecked. And then Asia low. Asia high. So London opened, took Asia's highs, and then continued lower. So I think London probably put in the high of the day. It swept Asia's highs. I think we're probably going to be going for Asia lows. I really, really think that we'll get that. Only thing that maybe I don't like is that we're in this hourly imbalance and we're holding from it pretty well. I probably want to look for shorts from here. So just 15-minute gap there. I'd like to see where's the arrow tool, bro? Where is it? Oh, here. Path. I'd like to see this. Oops. Fuck. I'm just going to keep this here so everybody knows my bias. But also, I'm not here for trading signals. Please don't think that I'm just going to tell you where to enter and exit. I'm not in any position to even tell you those things. I don't have a financial license. I haven't made any money from trading. This is just me trading live. So please don't copy my signals and be mad if you lose. However, I'm going to win. I'm just waiting for the views to just disappear after saying that. I wonder if I'm even allowed to show my executions when I'm trading on YouTube Live. I wonder if that's like against policy. I hope not. Oh damn! I was looking at the views as 11. That's the total, but there's only 2 actually watching. That's chill. I need to put it in the Discord that I'm streaming. Oh shit! We're already in that 15-minute gap that I just spoke about. So, from here, I'm just looking for a bit of confirmation to the downside, and then I'm happy to go short, to be honest. Everything that I said I wanted to see, we're getting so far. The way that I enter trades is off of inversion fair value gaps, and there's nothing here. Same with the 2-minute, even the 5-minute. So like, I'd really need to see that. They're not boys, are they, bro? The shit you just sent me? That's fine as long as that's a woman and not a fucking man female. No offense, I just heard that there's like a lot of those people like pretending to be women, and I'm not gay. Oh fuck. This is kind of a risky play because of all of these consecutive up candles, but I'm liking the look of shorting this because we're in that 15-minute gap. We've swept out liquidity. My bias is to the downside, and we've taken out this big consolidation range. This is the gap I was talking about. Liquidity taken. Don't worry guys, I didn't enter that. I'm just putting that there because I'm ready to go. I've got my executions on so you'd know if I did. Actually, yeah, you can see that my executions are on. You've been through that personally? What does that mean, bro? You didn't go there, did you? Like, you didn't take the bait fully, right? You ever just get like a shiver where you're just like, oh fuck, out of nowhere? Jesus, bro. What the fuck is going on? Okay, nice, bro. Wait. I did. As long as you didn't take it up the fucking ass, dude. I mean, shit, do what you want, but... fuck, man. I feel like I need to get some music going. But it copyright claims me and then I can't keep the video, like, on the channel. I have to just delete it after. Hell no. I'm gonna get some music going because this is boring. Where's the speaker? First song. Let's do something chill for the first song. I actually know this one. This is my chill song. Glue Blue. Is that a song or is that like a Thai trap thing? Glue Blue. Glue Blue? Am I an idiot for not knowing what that is? Oh, Bicep Glue. I'll cue it. That's a good song. Oh, let me know if the music's too loud or like too quiet. If it's annoying, I can turn it down. Sweet. This is boring price action. Sun shines for me. Good old sunny day. Okay, I just looked it up, and apparently my channel can get fucking deleted for listening to music. I might have to start streaming on like Kick because I can't listen to no music. That's so lame. Fuck. Why am I not concentrating? That's my entry. I'm going break even at this low. I need to watch it on NQ, not on MNQ, so that I know when the actual low gets hit. This is the trade that I'm in, by the way. I took this entry because of being in this imbalance, and my bias is just short. I wrote it here. I wanted to see us come up into this 15-minute gap and then go down. The only thing that I don't like about this trade is that I'm kind of catching like a falling knife to the upside, which I did that yesterday as well, and I got wrecked. So not necessarily a mistake that I need to learn a lesson from, but it is a bit riskier, and it's on the 1 minute, so like there's not a whole lot of confirmation. But the trend, to me, this looks like an obvious short, at least on the low time frames. So we'll see what happens. It's definitely like on the riskier side though. Favorite hobbies? Fucking working, dude. Nah. I don't know, man. Going to the gym, which I've been lacking on recently. Going on holidays. I honestly like. I don't want to sound fucking cringe when I say this, but I genuinely don't have many hobbies anymore. I'm like just always trying to sort of. I'm always either at work or at home, trying to work on other things, learning about business, reading books. I guess you could say like reading, but I don't know. Maybe I'm a nerd, dude. I used to have hobbies. Used to play sport and shit, but shit. Nine. I forgot that 9:30 is soon. Didn't think about that. Okay, I'm now going break even at this low because we put in a new high, or we put in a new low. I don't like that it's 9:15 though. Alright, boys. I'm actually getting out of this trade. The reason being is because I think that I should wait for 9:30. What I often do is I try to get into trades before 9:30, but when we start to get to that like 9:15, once we start to get to that 9:15 mark, we like stall around a lot, and then what ends up happening is I'll be like in a little bit of profit or in a little bit of drawdown, and then 9:30 hits, and regardless of whether I hit TP or get stopped out, that's a gamble trade. Being in a trade at 9:30, if your stops aren't at break even, is a gamble trade. All about the dreams of making it happen. Yeah, bruh. I feel like when I make it, then I'll have hobbies. Nah, you gotta enjoy life at all times. You can't just like tell yourself that you'll enjoy life once you get rich or some shit like that, because if you just wait to have if you wait on getting rich to be happy, then that's when you probably won't be happy even when you get rich. You got to try and be happy at all times, but it's definitely easier to be happy when you're rich and do fun shit, do fucking yoga, play tennis, play golf. Sports of rich men. Nah, I used to play tennis. I was goated at tennis, actually. Average my average view duration on this stream is 5 minutes. That's not too bad, to be honest. Like, for you guys to actually sit here for 5 minutes out of your day and watch me just looking at the chart. I mean, you guys are probably doing the same shit, just looking, not really doing anything. I like streaming because trading is pretty boring sometimes, like when you're just waiting. And I feel like when I'm streaming, it's easier to be a bit more patient because there's things to do, people to talk to, you know. I'm glad I got out of that trade when I did, because it looks like it would probably be trying to stop me out by the looks of it. Yeah, I can do no copyright music, but no copyright music sucks, dude. Like like any music that's good is copyrighted. And even if you go onto like a copyright free, like your friend said to you once he was so tired of his life that he's thinking of going gay. Bro, what is going gay gonna do to change? I think I would become tired of my life if I was to become gay. No hate. Damn, bro, why? I feel like the main topic of this conversation has been gay. Let's talk about trading. You guys mind if I scroll through TikTok a little bit? Would that be a bad thing to do? Has anyone here heard of Brez Scales? He's dropping a watch brand, and it's kind of fire. Like, this one, bro. That's fucking sick. It's like, if you don't, I feel like if you don't dress right, you're gonna look a little emo with that on. But I think that's fresh, dude. I love how the like those like bits go onto the face of the watch. That's sick. But I don't know how much it's gonna cost. How do you even choose a price for your watches when you start a watch brand? Like, surely you can't just come out the box being designer. Like, surely you gotta earn the right to make your watches worth $2,000, unless you've actually got materials in the watch that are worth $2,000. That's just how I see it, anyways. But like, there's no way he's gonna sell a watch for $100, or like $500, probably even. I reckon it'll be like $5,000, maybe. Current plan is going to business school and create a business based on your favorite hobby, which is tech. You love computers. Yeah, man. I mean, tech is like probably the best type of business you could start, dude. Why am I on ES? Holy shit. Tech companies are literally what I am trading right now. I am trading tech stocks because tech companies make a lot of money. So, sounds like a pretty good idea to me. This is boring. I'm hoping that when market opens, we get a bit of volatility or something. I probably shouldn't even be trading the day before NFP. Didn't really think about it. Greetings from Brazil. Hell yeah, bro. Thanks for joining. Got someone from Brazil, someone from Thailand. I'm from Australia. I don't know where the rest of you guys are from, but connecting all over the world. That's hectic. Libya. Oh, I thought you said you were from Thailand, bro. Norway. Hell yeah. That's hectic. I have a question. Do you guys find it hard to understand me? Because, like, I said this last night on stream as well, but when I started making YouTube videos, I just sort of assumed people would hear me. Like, anyone who speaks English would just understand what I'm saying. And then I went to the US, and nobody could understand me because of my accent. And I was like, are you serious? I'm speaking English right now. So now I wonder with my YouTube videos whether people actually understand what I'm saying. Because, like, that's good. That's good. Because, like, I've looked at my analytics, and, like, 30% of my viewers watch with subtitles on. So that makes me think maybe I need to... Nah, I'd say I'd need to speak a little clearer, but I'm not doing that. I'm just going to speak how I speak. That would have been my break even there if I stayed in the trade. This was the trade that I was in. I said that this would be my break even point, so we would have just hit my break even then. How do you get comfortable in front of the camera? Dude, when I first started making videos, I was definitely, like, less comfortable than I am now. But, like, the thing for me is, like, when I started my YouTube channel, I had 0 subscribers, 0 videos. I didn't tell anybody that I know in my personal life. I didn't tell any of my friends. I didn't tell my family to subscribe to me on YouTube. That way, whoever sees the video is just going to be completely random. Like, whoever sees the video doesn't know me. I don't know them. There's nothing to be afraid of. And, like, even if you're people that you know in real life do follow your videos, that like realistically they're not gonna give a fuck. They're not gonna tell you you're cringe, and if they do, then they're not your friends. But like, best thing for me was just even now, like, literally no one in my life knows my. I've told people, like I told my family and I've told my mates that I have a YouTube channel, but I haven't told any of them what it's called. And I plan to keep it that way, because when nobody that you know knows what your video, no one knows how to find your videos, then like you can say whatever you want without the fear of people judging you. Like, yeah, I could be fearful of you guys judging me, and maybe sometimes a little bit. I like don't know if there's certain things I should say or not, but it's like, what are you guys gonna do? Call me cringe from across the world? Like, it's not gonna affect me. But it also just gets easier with time. Like, I'm kind of used to getting on camera now and just making videos. I find it a bit harder on streams though. Like, I definitely feel more confident when I film a video and then I get to edit it, and like if I looked funny, I can edit that out or some shit. If you know what I mean. You just gotta go for it though, bro. You just gotta go for it and not be worried about what people think of you. Yeah, bro. Just post it. just post it. You just start a channel, no subscribers, and just post it. Just be consistent with it, and like, if no one, no worries, bro. Good luck in your trading. Cheers for joining in. Appreciate ya. Yeah, you just gotta start. Maybe we will take these London highs. Need to see if ES is going to take them, because we might get an SMT with them at some point. Okay, I think we will actually take these London highs. Maybe my bias was a bit wrong here. We held that 1 hour fair value gap, and we've been pushing up ever since. But there's literally been no... One second, bro. It sounds like someone's outside my door. Nah, dude. I think I just got caught lacking rubbing my balls in that mirror. Itching my shit. Straight up sounded like someone was trying to break into my car outside or something. Wait, did you actually see me itching my balls in the mirror? Oh, okay. That's the type of shit that I like worry about on stream. Like those streamers that like accidentally somehow like pull out their dick on stream and get caught lacking. Didn't like speed do that? Fuck man, that would suck. We might still be on here for shorts. I like the look of this. I don't really want to risk two there though. Oh, no, I'm not taking that anyway. I wouldn't take a 1 minute inversion because we've also got this one, which is higher probability, and this one. Damn, I almost made an oopsie then. So if we get a closure down here, underneath that, I'll enter that for sure. I'm not in this trade, boys. This is just the way that I set up my position sizing. By the way, in futures, I used to trade Forex, and I literally didn't switch to futures for so long because I was worried about position sizing and not understanding contracts. You can right click the tool, click create limit order, and see the amount you're risking right there. Just thought that might be a helpful tip. I'm locking in. Oh, my eyes are itchy. If we don't get an inversion on this gap here, then I think we're going to the London highs, which it looks like we are. Some eye drops. That's the London highs in here. Chuck some of these fucking things in. Damn, pinpoint accuracy. Alright, I'm super confident to short this now, if we get a good setup. Although, that being said, we've been going up the whole time. What's up, Mo? How you going, bro? Thanks for joining. This isn't my trade, by the way. I'll delete it. You trading right now, or are you just watching? The one-to-one really helped you in your journey from Lesso, though. Is Lesso, though, like a guy? Oh shit, my bad, bro. It's a place. It's a country. Yeah. I'm doing good. I'm glad that the one-to-ones are helping you. They're helping me as well. And that's why I have been making videos about it because I think that they're super powerful, especially if you're just trying to figure out, you know, figure out the way when you're just starting out. Even if you're not just starting out, I reckon one-to-ones are the best. It's no longer the high of the day. Holy shit. Do you mean like risking 1 to make 0.5 or risking 1 to make 1.15? Because I'm probably never gonna risk more than a 1-to-1 or like go for more than a 1-to-1. I just don't. I used to trade that way and I just don't really like trading that way anymore. Maybe at some point, I don't know. Don't know what I'm gonna do in the future, but if you're talking about like trying out trading 1 to like risking 1 to make 0.5, like negative risk to reward, I do want to try that out on like an eval on an evaluation account at some point. Oh, yeah. Nah, I don't know. I'm probably never gonna do that. I used to do that and it didn't work. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but it never worked. It never worked for me. Holy shit. I wasn't ready. I'm not in a trade, by the way. I'm just sizing up. Working out my TPs and all that. Oh, are these equal lows? No. Okay, I'm just going to risk 1 contract if we get a close below on this trade. If we close below this fair value gap, I'm going to risk 1 micro. Hopefully we don't close all the way down there. That'd be annoying. Right, we've got 10 seconds to see where this candle closes. I'm kind of hoping we just close below so I can get an entry and go to bed. Damn, no close below. Do I think trend lines are a good way to identify trades? I don't use trend lines personally. I never really have. I don't like that style of trading, but like the thing is, bro, every trading strategy can work as long as you just need to keep data. You got to like make sure every time you win and lose a trade that you're tracking like hang on, I just got to make sure I don't accidentally get in a trade. You just got to make sure you're tracking your losses and your wins all the time. So that way like you'll be able to find out if trend lines are working for you. If you back test it and if you forward test it. Like I'm sure some people probably do use trend lines and are profitable with that. It's just, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just having a positive edge in the market, just having a slight advantage where you're right, where your bias is correct more often than it's wrong. Well, that's with a 1-to-1 anyway. With a 1 to 1.5, you don't need to be right as often. You can have a negative win rate. Damn, maybe we just keep going higher. I need to piss real quick. I'll be back. Why'd the view count go up when I left? Do y'all think I'm ugly? I take 2 trades per day, max. I used to just take however many trades I felt like, and that resulted in full tilt mode, like a lot. Like I blew quite a lot of accounts, like from just being mad that I took 2 losses, taking another one when I shouldn't have taken it, and then losing again, and then being like, bro, what the fuck? And then taking one more trade with just like full port. So now, if I take a loss, then I take like one more trade, and if that's a loss as well, I get off. And if it's a win, I also get off at break even. If I win on the day, I usually just get off unless there's like super good market conditions, and I might potentially take another trade. But like, I don't know why. Like, if you've already taken a win on the day, why would you want to like? I don't know. It kind of feels like, why would you want to give it up and like take another one and potentially lose? But then at the same time, doesn't really matter whether you take that next trade today or tomorrow. It's still like, whatever happens is still gonna happen. But you can get overconfident as well. Sure. I'm still just like, I still just want to see shorts, but best advice that I'd give you on the spot. The best advice I'd give you on the spot is to find a strategy that has got testimonials, that has got heaps of find a strategy from somebody where there's heaps of people saying that strategy works. So find a strategy that works, and you know that it works because people are having good results with it, like payouts, proof of payouts. Then just learn that strategy and do not change it, and just track every single trade. Track all of your trades. Track your win rate. Track your average risk to reward ratio. Track why you win trades, why you lose trades, and that's it. And I think you'll do good. Oops. Man, I don't know if I'm even gonna take any trades. I did take one trade earlier, but I closed it without making any profit or loss. But I don't know. It's just like boring uptrend. Maybe we're going for this. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, as well, is like, yeah, the markets have been cooked, but they've also been kind of predictable. That being said, I haven't really made any profit since the tariffs got dropped. It's just annoying though. It's like I'm not even a. I mean, it's chill not being a U.S. citizen at the moment. Like I seen some shit about how people's 401ks have lost like 40% or something like that, which is fucked up, man. Like I don't know. It's kind of fun to talk about as traders, like the tariffs and the markets, but it's pretty sad that like people are losing their retirement. Like people are gonna have to keep working now because they can't retire with that money and shit. That sucks. The markets will go back up though, they always do. In my opinion. Yeah. Sorry man, I don't know if I'm like seeing your replies really late or if you're replying late. Um that's just when it's coming up for me. Okay, I I'm looking to short this if we get it because it's 10 a.m. now, so this 4 hour candle has manipulated up above the previous 4 hour candle. It looks pretty good to me. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of volatility. I I like volatility because I trade a lot just based around momentum. This is annoying. I can only risk either 265 or 500. I guess I'll just risk 265. Nah, I'll just go from there. Oh shit, that didn't get me in. Fuck. That didn't get me in, bro. What? was like the perfect short. That's so fucking annoying. Ugh, dude. I'm risking between 3 and 400. Oh man, I literally dragged it and it didn't hit. We do still have this gap here though, so at least I can still use that. And then target that low and that low. So I'll just probably risk one. Yeah, I'll do that. So that's my entry. I'm gonna go break even at that low. Yes, sir. This is still valid here on the 2 minute, so I can take that. I just would have much preferred to get this set up here. I don't think I'm even risking much at all. I'm risking 269 on this trade. That's nothing. Would have liked to risk more, but it was either 279 or like 550, so I could move this up a little bit to make it 300. Yeah, I could do that. Actually, that works out perfectly because then I'm targeting that low. Do that. Yeah, it was a clean. It was a clean. It would have been a clean entry. Hopefully, I didn't bottom tick that. Damn, that sucks. Terrible entry from me. Not like a bad trade, but just a bad spot that I got in there. Unfortunately. Alright, bro. I'll have faith. I do have faith, actually. I don't think I didn't really mean that I think I'm going to get stopped out. I just more meant like I could have entered up here somewhere. But, no, I don't really have that much faith, to be honest with you, bro. I'm not going to close the trade, though. I'll just wait and see what happens. Let the probabilities play out. Drawdown sucks, though. Just being in drawdown. It's grim. Such a weird thing about trading is like, I don't know if there's ever, like, I don't think it's possible to ever, like, when you're in drawdown, just feel nothing. Like, it's always gonna suck a little bit. And then when you're in profit, like, I don't think it's possible to ever not be, like, a little bit excited. Like, obviously you can manage it and, like, just not change what you were gonna do based on whichever one's happening. But, like, I don't know how you can get to a point where you just feel nothing about that. Especially if you're trading on, like a live capital, like $1 million account or something like that. Yeah. It's just all about how you manage it, I guess, at the end of the day. It's looking a bit better now. Yes, sir. You were right, bro. Just have a little bit of faith. Not a big fan of that huge wick, though. Stalling a fair bit. Hopefully there's no like high impact news that I'm not considering. Nah, it's chill. Except for FOMC at 2. But I never stay in a trade for that long. Wouldn't mind just smacking TP though right now because it's 12 a.m. and I'm kind of tired, not gonna lie. I was working all day. Yeah, this is just a funded account, man. No live capital. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. It was nice in America, just trading in the morning, getting up, having a coffee. Can't have a coffee at midnight because then I can't sleep. This trade's just moving really slow, man. I think it's just because NFP later. Bit frustrating. I know, dude. I usually get into a trade and it's like bang, either I'm stopped out or I've hit TP for the night, like usually within 5 minutes. Alright, so these are equal highs. That's almost certainly going to be taken that high. There it is. Sorry if the stream's a little boring, boys. This is sort of just how trading is. I'll figure out what's up with the music and shit before I stream next, because I think, I don't know, I think I can get flagged on YouTube and like get my shit banned, which I don't want to get banned on YouTube for streaming and listening to some music. By the way, I'm actually very due for a loss. Like, I've won my last like 4 trades, I think. I'll show you. You see this? This is all my trades. Actually, not really. Yesterday I took a loss and a win. And then before that, I had 3 trades in a row. So I'm actually not really on that much of a winning streak, to be honest. Maybe I'm not bound to take a loss at some point. I'd like to see some speed and momentum though. I'm kind of in a chop trade. Like even on the 1 minute. Yeah. You right, bro. You got that psychology dialed in. Ah, man, we just keep wicking down. Silly. Silly NQ. Seriously. Well, there's the speed and momentum I was hoping for. It's just, do you ever add on more trades as things go your way or not? Nah, I don't actually. I just set, I just set a 1-to-1, and that's literally it, bro. Nothing else. I just keep everything really simple. I think, like, I don't know, there's always things you can do to, like, take better trades and all that, but I've just been, like, doing this for so long, and I feel like it's at the point where I'm just like, I just need to keep things as simple as possible, just save that mental stress, save the anxiety, just. And if your trading plan's simple, then it's easy to follow, and it's hard to break your rules. Still working on your psychology. Yeah, I mean it's easier to have good psychology when you're watching my stream. When it's different when you're actually in a trade, I guess. I feel like my trading is like better though when I'm actually streaming, because like I can't panic in situations and like close the position or anything like that, because I'll just get caught lacking. But at the same time, like sometimes I just go off my intuition and I'll just close a trade, or like, yeah. I'm getting really tired. Wouldn't mind getting an inversion here on the 1 minute. That would give me a bit of confidence. Might actually get it. Nope. Well, there's the 1 minute inversion. I actually wouldn't mind that as an entry. Like, if I wasn't already in a trade, I don't think that would have been a bad like entry. Targeting like down here. Every time I get back to break even, it just starts ripping back up again. Fuck, man, this trade sucks. Reduce the risk. Um, I probably to the higher. You mean? You're right. I probably should. I'm risking 312 right now. Nah, I'm just leaving it. Whatever happens will happen. I'm just bored. It's not looking good. Might be about to get stopped out. I feel like I can tell when I'm gonna get stopped out so much better than I can when I can like tell if my TP is gonna hit. But I guess that makes sense. Like you're always worried about losing, but then you like don't have faith when you're gonna win. Damn, bruh. Took an L. Unfortunately. That was a shit trade. I probably should have just closed my position on one of these 3 times that I had the opportunity to. But yeah. I think we've just been getting a lot of consolidation because NFP is releasing later, and as a result, that's why. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna screenshot it for the journal, like a good boy. I'm gonna get off the stream now because I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not gonna take any more trades, because I just don't feel like the market conditions are very good. Yeah, cheers for watching, everybody. I think it's just you right now, Mo. But yeah, appreciate you staying so long and chatting with me, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, everyone who's not subbed, if you're watching and you're not subbed, subscribe. And yeah, cheers, boys. Catch you later.